Ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That was all up in my ear. It's ringing now.
We look gay. Let's set this over to the side. Welcome to Part-Timers.
Welcome to the Part-Timers.
Welcome to the Part-Timers. Man, it's been a while since we did an episode.
Yeah. We had a couple backed up for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then...
It just kind of...
We just haven't had time. Again,
it's ridiculous,
that
man.
keeps fault. That's...
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to get video. I'm not going to promise you video.
Yeah, like sorry Lane lied to you guys, but...
I'm sorry. I feel terrible about it, but... I mean...
It happens. File got corrupted, you know?
That's all that happened is the file got corrupted, and we could not recover it for the life of us.
No, we were trying for like 2.5 hours, dude.
We tried
I think I told you to give up after like 30 minutes. I was like, give up.
Yeah, and I didn't want to, but like it kept telling us to freaking pay for a subscription.
Yeah, for something.
And it was like $50.
Yeah.
If it was like 20, okay.
Yeah.
But no. So we were just
most
like,
of them were scams too, you know.
Yeah. So we was like, you know what? We'll just scrap the video. We'll try it again next week. Next week, and then we didn't end up hanging out till 2 weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord we had an episode.
Thank God we had that episode.
God, but yeah, so we're kind of going in here blinded, and I spent however long.
I think we got our setup. We're getting our setup.
We're getting there. We're gonna slowly get better. We're
rookies, guys.
We are rookies.
Yeah.
But hopefully the video looks good. If it doesn't get corrupted.
I had zero part of it, guys. I'm no good.
He was talking. He was talking to my grandfather.
Yeah, I got distracted.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I got lulled into a conversation, and as soon as I knew I was gonna get into a conversation with an old person, I'm like, I'm here till Lane gets me out.
Yeah.
Because I'll just keep talking and talking.
And I didn't get you out.
That's why old people like me. I'll just sit there and keep talking and talking.
I know, especially my grandfather did.
And I like talking with older people.
Yo, yeah.
I had this one at my last job, like caressed my face and literally told me, she's like, "You've been through so much." I'm like, bitch. Like, first of all, don't call me out like that. And second of all, don't touch me. God, and she kept talking to me about her daughters. Kept talking to me about her doctor daughter. And I was like, so. But she never got to the hookup part. So I just said, God.
Yeah.
Everybody kept saying that she was trying to hook up with me. She wasn't that bad of an old lady.
Well, no.
A bag an old lady, break a hip. Know what I mean?
I heard that, boy. I heard that, boy. Thinking I could have.
But dude, it just threw me off. Just straight up caressed my face. I'm like, ooh. Only old people and children can get away with that.
I don't even think old women can do it anymore, or like elderly people.
I think it's got to be a specific. I think it's got to be a specific situation.
It's got to be a specific person too.
Yeah,
like you can't just have a random old.
This was a random old lady.
Yeah, see, I've never.
But I mean, we were talking for about an hour.
Okay.
So it's like, we were laughing,
at that
joking.
Point, it was
that's what I'm saying. It's a little. When you get a little involved, I think it's a little bit more comfortable.
Are you sure she didn't try to make a move on you?
No, because
Come on,
get this. No. She came back several months later. Looking, she's like, there's this one Hispanic gentleman that works here, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I'm the only Hispanic that works for the company, ma'am. She's like, no, his name was like Jose. I'm like,
that's right,
ma'am. I'm like, I think you were talking to me. And she's like, well, what's your name? I'm like, Miguel. She's like, no, it's not. No, not you. I think he looked like you. I'm like, ma'am,
God.
I'm like, I don't think there was another Hispanic that's ever worked for this company besides me. And they were like talking, and I said something. She's like, Miguel. I'm like, yeah. She's like, what's your last name? I'm like, Colon. She's like, do you have another name? I'm like, yeah, my middle name's Jose. She's like, it was you. Oh, I'm sorry. She's like, I remembered your middle name, but not your first name. She's like, how could I forget you? And I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
You messed up there.
Yeah, dude. And I got called on the walkie. I was like, I'm sorry, I gotta go. And like, I come and she's still fucking around. I talked to this one guy, Casey, and I'm like, Casey, you let me know when this old bitch leaves. I'm not trying to talk to her. She left.
Mean, man.
I went to the gas station that was connected to us.
Yeah.
I went to the gas station. She was in the gas station. I spent 20 minutes in the gas station because of her. I'm like, ma'am, I gotta get back to work. Am I shooting? Right there? My bad. I was like, I think it'll be. Oh, what God?
I didn't know you spelled your last name Cologne.
Colin, Cologne, Colon.
I thought it was Colin.
I
didn't even think it was Colin. I thought it was like colon or something like that.
Yeah. I've gotten colon. I've gotten Cologne. I've gotten Colin. It's the pronounce. It's like Cologne. That's just with the accent.
Oh.
But it's actually it's from Spain, Spanish.
Yeah,
We actually
I
have a whole certificate that my grandmother got.
Oh my God.
With the background of our name and everything like that.
Yeah.
We even have a family crest too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a shield with I think it's like 3 peacock feathers. And it's like red and white. Yeah, but it's 3 peacock feathers.
Huh.
With I think it's mourning doves, like 2 mourning doves at the side and like 3 peacock feathers.
I wish I had a
stand out.
family crest.
Yeah, I think you might have one.
No, I don't. My name is Johnson. Last name Johnson.
Oh yeah. That's probably been anglicized from so many different cultures too. Yeah.
So not even close. But hey, that's okay. Maybe one day we would, have one.
Maybe.
We won't have
make
one.
your own. Make your own.
Yeah, make
you
my
go.
own family
There you go.
crest.
But yeah, so I have that. It's got a big stain on it because my cat threw up on it a few years ago. But I haven't put it. Yeah, so that's when I was like, all right, it's getting put away. But yeah, I stole that from my grandmother too because she's a bitch.
Oh.
So, respect your elderly people.
Respect your elders, unless if they're,
Bitches.
Yeah.
My grandparents.
That's
God.
terrible, dude. Terrible.
I love my step grandmother.
That don't count.
Yeah,
Not
I
blood.
love my grandfather. The 2 grandfathers that I have. One of them's my grandfather. He's not by blood, but he's been there from the beginning.
Right.
The other one is by blood, but he's in Puerto Rico. He's kind of a piece of shit too, though.
I think you said you liked him.
He's dead now. I liked him from how I interacted with him, but I heard how he treated my mother and all the other girls.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. But
Yeah, Spain. I want to go to Spain.
don't they have nude beaches in Spain?
Nude beaches?
Nude beaches in Spain? Where is that they have nude beaches?
Like everywhere.
Is it?
They have nude beaches everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I'm pretty sure that
Would you ever go to one?
a nude beach?
Yeah. Fully clothed, I would.
Yeah, I was about to say fully clothed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would go. You got to think about, okay, not every girl in this world are supermodels.
I was going to say, most people say it's not what you think when you go. I'm like, really?
No.
They're like, oh, trust me, it's not what you think. The people you don't want to see, that's what's there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
kind of want to
It's,
see it.
I mean, listen.
kind of like it.
Listen, it's one of those things where I would go once. I would look from afar. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't like.
I wouldn't go
beach.
on the beach.
I would look from afar. I'd be like,
I
ew.
would see. I'm the kind of person I always want to do stuff like that and make a scene, but I also need somebody to record it because otherwise I just look like a crazy person.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to go on the beach and just be like, why the fuck is everybody naked? What's going on? And like just freak out, you know, for no reason.
Yeah. That.
And sir, this is a nude beach. Since when? My kids are here. Kids, where are they?
God, that would be something, wouldn't it?
But also, I'm like too socially aware too, so I'm like, okay, I'm ready, and then I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
Too many people looking at me. We're all naked.
That's what I do. I have a problem with that too. Like I don't do anything social just because I'm aware.
I mean,
like if I just don't
I'll
do it.
make a fool out of myself sometimes if I have like if I'm not sober.
Right.
You know, I just need a tiny bit of liquid courage. You know,
Yeah,
or if
I
I'm
get
with the
that.
right people. You know, where it's like, because not that I don't mind making a fool of myself, but it's just at the same time I'm like, it just depends on who you're with.
Yeah, you don't want to make like a huge.
You don't
fool
want to
of
be
yourself.
that person and everybody else is like,
Yeah, fake laughing.
Yeah. You want to be with people
That's
that
why you
know.
gotta have liquid courage together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the best way to go.
Well, I'm not a big fan of those people, and there are people that they harass people, or they like go into houses,
they have
and they like steal stuff, and they're like, oh, it's all a prank. It's like I can't stand that stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm not I don't like pranks. I mean, I like watching pranks. I don't like a lot of pranks.
Certain pranks. It's just certain pranks.
There's like I have a boundary for that kind of stuff. It's like I'm all down with joking and goofing around and everything like that, but like I'm not. I just in general I just don't do pranks.
Well, see, like they have YouTubers nowadays, or like the new era of YouTubers, are just like pranksters that make a complete fool of themselves.
Yeah.
I remember pranks when they used to be like, you know, the infinite shampoo prank where
yeah,
they would go to the
that's
beach.
hilarious.
And
that's a good kind of prank.
it's
That's
a
funny
good kind of prank. It doesn't
That's
harm nobody.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's like even the person that got pranked is like, "Bro, you had me going crazy."
yeah.
You know, it's funny. It's something that everybody will laugh once. It's like, hey, it was just a prank,
and that's fine. But
Yeah.
there's some pranks that happens. It's just like,
It's like,
come on,
yeah,
dude.
do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not get up in me. Don't do that.
And
you
there's this
don't
one video.
know me.
There's this one video where this guy, like you have this cameraman and you have the guy walk up with a microphone, and he was like, "Hey, excuse me, sir, excuse me," and the guy looked at him. He's like, "No, I don't want to." He said, "What's?" He was like, "What's the worst time I had in my life? I don't know, but I know yours." And then punches.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
camera.
Like you saw, he like slowly was walking to the guy and just rocked him. It's like I'm like,
Dude.
everybody's like, "What a piece of shit." I'm like, "No, that guy's my hero. Get out of his face."
It just why? What's
Like,
the point of making?
yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense to me to be a douchebag to somebody.
Well, and it's like, and this time too, like, there's so many people that are doing that. It becomes more annoying than it is funny.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes it's you're like, you know, like, "Oh yeah, what's up? Oh, actually nothing."
Yeah.
And then you just walk away and they're like, "Oh, we can't use that footage." You know, but it's less annoying. But you got people like person after person
doing the same
Yeah,
thing. It
like,
gets annoying.
I
It
saw this
doesn't-
video of like one of those like I'm just gonna call them clickbait women, those e-girls. She was
Yeah.
like trying to get people to like rate her on her outfit, and she was only able to ask in the clip that I saw was only able to ask one person, where she's like, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me," and everybody's just like just get away from me,
Yeah.
ignoring her, and she's just like, oh, okay.
And
And then the first person to answer her, like, kind of like downed her about her outfit. She's like, "All right." It's like, yeah, feel bad about yourself. Aren't you embarrassed? Look at you.
I mean, it's just
You look like a fool. I mean, everybody, you get that money. Get
Yeah.
that bag. Do what you got to do.
Whatever
You know,
it
I
takes.
respect the game. Whatever you got to do to get that, you get it. You know, you innovate. That's how you create an industry. You know, that's just how it works.
but there needs to be some.
But be creative about it. Like, it's just rinse and repeat with a lot of these fucking people, dude. I mean, we're pretty much doing the same, but
Yeah, for
we're
the
not
most
really
part.
expecting much out of it.
Yeah,
We're hanging out
no,
regardless.
It's different conversation.
We love you guys, though.
Yeah. Donate money. I'm just kidding.
To all, what, 16, 17 of y'all now? Woo!
No, we actually have like 28.
Oh, hey, look at us.
Yeah,
Big baller,
yeah.
shot collar.
We can have a full blown football team with the people that we got going on here. So we're
Blue
good.
42.
What was that?
I don't know. Isn't that what the...
That is what Peyton
Yeah,
Manning
yeah.
says.
Oh, is that not something they all say?
No.
What do they say then?
Though that is called a
Do they say whatever they want?
Yeah.
Nickelback, quarterback.
No. Well, they're audibles when they call out like that, but no, it's a cadence.
Oh.
And everyone has a different one. Like, I know Dak Prescott, you know
yeah,
who that is?
Yeah.
He's just, here we go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And-
Yeah. Oh.
And it's cadence, but Peyton Manning's was blue 42.
Got it. See, I never knew that.
Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know, I'm a sports person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not.
Whatever you say. I'm the sports nerd.
Yeah, I'll deviate to you for that.
Yeah, see?
For sure.
And that'll be easy. It'll be easy like that. Let's see.
You want to try this Australian beer? Australian
yeah.
beer.
Yeah. We bought some Australian beer. We were just
Cracked it open, poured it out a little bit.
we were just seeing it.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
Let's see. It's been open a little bit. It's a
Yeah.
little flat now.
Just a bit open. I don't think you can see it in the camera. Can you see it in the camera?
Foster's. What can you see it in this camera? Foster's. Sponsor.
Foster's. No, don't. I'm just kidding. Do it.
We're alcoholics.
It's founded.
Sponsor.
Yeah, founded in Australia, celebrated worldwide, and it is brewed in the USA.
USA. USA. USA.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say it. I want to say it.
No. We can't. But look at the color of it though.
Yeah, it's a nice dark golden color.
If you're listening on Spotify, you don't know, but it's
Why
like,
does it
it's
smell
like
funky though?
It's
like
an
you smell-
amber. It's like an amber type. Smells like ass. smell like straight booty hole, dude. It doesn't look bad. It just smells like butthole.
What is that?
I don't know. That about it feels like that you burn it.
I almost like
snorted it.
Laughed. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It's got this funky.
But it's not like cold.
It's just got this funky smell, like
it has sort
like
of a whiskey
old
color.
bread. I mean, I know that's the yeast, but is it like old funky bread?
I think so. I think there's just a lot of yeast into it. I don't know. Let's taste it and see. What?
I had to do that into my-
ASMR.
That's.
It's not bad.
It tastes better than it smells.
It does. It's not bad. What kind of beer would you even relate that to?
Bring it out again. What is that? Let me see. I mean, let's be real. We got it mostly for the can. Like that's a huge
Look
can.
how thick this can is.
That's a fat daddy.
I mean, that's a chode of a can. That is why I don't even know what kind of beer it is.
Does it not say?
I'm assuming it's a lager.
Let me see.
It kind of tastes like Yingling almost. Close to it. It just don't smell like it. It has to be a lager.
Yeah, I'm not really saying. There's corn syrup in here though. Barley malt. Maybe that's what I'm smelling.
Maybe. It's not bad though.
No. Brewed in the USA with the most important ingredients.
It has a weird bitterness to it though.
Yeah. That could just be from the hops though. Like, see, well, that's.
What percentage is it?
Let me see.
Check on it.
Man, does it not?
Yeah, on the other side.
Good job, Australia.
They don't speak English.
Well, yes, they do. I give up. We're American. Put it full front in view. If it's not right there, I can't read it.
Yeah. Oh, 5.5.
That's about average, I would say.
Yeah, that's a lager.
Lager?
No, it's an ale.
Ale. I was gonna say I don't like lagers.
It's an ale. It's an ale with a caramel color, and this is a 9.4 fluid ounce.
Ah, that's not too
What
bad.
a weird ass percentage.
I mean, that's almost like a tall boy. Just a short boy. A stout boy.
A chody boy.
A chody
boy.
A chody boy. I like
want to
that.
keep this can though. It's
It's
nice.
a pretty cool can.
It's weird. It's a weird can.
Yeah.
It was like $2, wasn't it? $2.
Yeah, it's $2.29. $2.29.
$2.29. That's not bad at all.
That's not bad. That's cheaper than you would get some.
We do
beers at
not
bars.
encourage drinking, underage drinking.
Yeah, no underage drinking.
No underage drinking. We're
Overage drinking.
We are all over 21. He's like 10 years over 21.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
He's a decade over 21.
Hang on. My neck's a little stiff too. I that's why I stopped moving because I heard a little bit. I don't want to say ow on air. We're not on air.
Yeah, that's sort of why he's been whatchamacallit. We've been not.
I've had this kink in my neck since like Saturday, dude.
Yeah,
like it
it's
just
ridiculous.
gradually got worse. I had to work through it on Sunday all fucking day.
Yeah, that's.
And then Monday I couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah, that's
like
ridiculous.
I was in a lot of pain, dude. Like I almost didn't do it this morning either. I was about to text you this morning, but I was like, let me
better
shower real quick. I'm like, let me see how I feel. I'm like, I can move. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And then my niece was like, fries deal, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so that's when I came to the store.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked this
Like
morning.
of course you want them now.
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna make me go to the store. I love it. I love her to death.
Yeah,
I think
but
she
it
knows
worked
I would
out.
do anything for her.
It worked out in the end.
Yeah, but we got it going.
Yeah, it's I don't know that. Oh, we want to keep doing this to where we try different beers. And
I
try
like that
different
idea.
stuff.
I like that idea.
It's an idea that we haven't really talked about, but I think.
I mean, I like
Depending
the
on how
idea
it-
of just drinks in general, even if we don't want to do beer. You know, we
Yeah.
can do funky looking drinks. I want to stay away from kombucha though. I hate kombucha.
What the hell is kombucha?
You've never had kombucha?
I've never heard of it. I don't even know what.
Do
it
you
is.
live under a rock?
No, I live under.
It's
a
like
house.
this fermented mushroom drink thing.
Ew.
You would hate it, dude.
Yeah.
It's supposed
I
to be
don't
really
think I
good
like
for you
it.
though.
I don't care. You don't drink beer for it to be good for you.
Yeah, I mean
That's like the point of
this,
beer.
This stuff isn't gonna get you fucked up. It's just
what's the-
kombucha is just a drink. It's
Oh.
just, yeah, it's just a drink that people drink. Because some people
Oh.
say they like it. It's got like an apple cidery, vinegary taste a
Oh,
little
you're
bit.
just talking about drinks in general.
Yeah, I'm saying we could do
like
just drinks. Yeah, we could just
non-alcoholic.
do
I
like
gotcha.
funky drinks if we wanted
gotcha.
to. Because if we want to stay away from the alcohol, but
Yeah,
I
family
do.
friendly.
Are we trying to be family friendly?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I curse a lot.
Yeah, I'm about to say you.
I
you
can't watch
be
my
family
mouth.
friendly.
I can't.
I
Listen
can.
up, kids.
I can. You can't.
I can't, dude.
No, it's not Chicago.
It's that Chicago.
In Chicago.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh, you didn't say it right.
That's New York.
Yeah, you didn't even say it right, anyways.
I'm
I'm
walking.
walking in.
Oh God.
You gotta-
I'm from Chicago. What do you expect?
Yeah, I'm walking
Big city,
here.
big dreams. Hey, I'm from Chicago. Don't worry about it. Slice of pizza? No, thank you. I'm from Chicago.
Wait, I thought that. Fuck it. I don't know, bro. You on the wrong way.
You thinking about the Chicago deep dish? Is that what you were thinking about?
I've had it. It was good.
It's okay. I've said it's
it
more of
was
a
good.
touristy thing. I've always said Chicago pizza is actually more that tavern bar style pizza.
Yeah.
Thin crust, spicy sausage, like semi-sweet spicy marinara sauce. So good, dude.
I couldn't tell you. I can tell you about Southern food. Couldn't tell you about Chicago or any.
Chicago,
any
dude, is like one of the biggest foodie places in the entire United States. You have a touch of every type of.
I mean, when I
cuisine
went
out
to
there.
Chicago, I mean, I enjoyed the food. I mean, we had like this one pizza. We had this one pizza, and it was like, it was good.
Yeah.
I forgot what the place. I forgot what the place was called. I wish I had a picture of it, but I do have a picture.
Was it
of
Geno's?
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, does it?
Geno's East? Was it a deep dish or what kind
It
of
was
pizza
a deep
did you have?
dish. Yeah.
You probably went to Geno's or Lou Malnati's.
Nah, it had to be Geno's.
Yeah, because Geno's is usually the go-to place. That's where everybody goes to get deep dish because that's the biggest touristy place.
Yeah.
It's huge, like,
Well, we just looked up
80s,
Chicago
90s.
Pizza.
and you probably got Geno's East.
Yeah,
because it still pops up.
Yeah, because it's right beside the park or
Millennium Park?
yeah, a park.
Oh, a park. Okay.
It's right beside and the park's right next to the lake.
I think that might have been Geno's then. Yeah, yeah. Because that sounds about right. Because Geno's,
No, man.
then it's by a big park, and the big park's by Lakeview, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Something like that. Yeah, but most likely it was
It
probably
is more
Geno's.
like it. Regardless, We'll look it up afterwards.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can tell you what it is.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
for now, I can't because I'm
But-
not smart.
But I'm telling you, dude, the food out there in Chicago is just
know.
there's just so many different types of cultures. It's like talk about a melting pot. Chicago's a melting pot for food.
And I
for
wouldn't
sure.
I wouldn't mind trying different foods too.
Yeah,
like
dude.
on here just.
Oh,
you
I
know?
like that idea too. I like that idea.
Yeah, I mean, just trying different cultures' food and seeing how we like it.
Oh, they got those packs of like snacks that you can get from around the world.
Yeah,
I like those.
We can.
I want to get some. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do Bean Boozled on this thing.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not doing
dude,
Bean
come
Boozled.
on, don't be a pussy,
it's not being. I'm saving my mouth, dude. You know how nasty those things are.
bro. I threw up one of. I think I got like fish or like dirty socks or something, and I threw up a little bit.
Yeah, it's disgusting, dude.
It's bad.
It's
So
disgusting.
that's what I'm saying. Prime comedy right there.
No, it ain't prime comedy. No, that's torture is what that is. That's torture. But I mean, like, no, they have a store in Chattanooga, almost right next to Mellow Mushroom. It's full of all these European candies.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Nice.
I should have took you there
Yeah, yeah.
Now
We
think
we
about it.
Yeah, we should check that place out at some point.
because it really is good. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
you have like a bunch of different foods.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so we doing that as well. I think we're just trying to figure out the future of the podcast.
Yeah, what do
and
we
we're
keep
doing.
wanting to do? I mean, eventually we're just gonna get sick of talking to each other.
Yeah, I mean that ain't wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Or
But-
at least, I mean, because what we've been hanging out pretty much all day, and we were talking up a storm now, and now I'm like,
What to talk about, huh?
I'm done talking.
Yeah.
That's why we kept
It's-
saying like, shut up. Let's
It's
hold
because
it.
you talked to my grandfather for so long.
I was talking to your grandfather for
and
a
it
while.
was just, oh my lord! And I was sitting here trying to, I was
You should have come and got me.
I was just letting you talk.
You know I don't want to.
Yeah, you do.
I kind of don't. Like, I do enough to do it, but at the same time, I'm okay if anything comes up to stop.
Yeah, well, that is. I guess that is true. Well, you should have
Like
did it like me trying to grab the bookshelf. You should have told my dad. He was like, "Hey."
You guys were already taking it. And that's
You
what I
should
asked you.
here,
You were
I'll
like,
have-
shut up, shut up. I'm like, okay. But see, you got it. This is what you got to learn. If we're going to be friends, you got to, like, I'm kind of like a dog. You got to curve me sometimes. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck talking to Mormons for almost an hour.
But it comes up with great stories.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're saying if we're gonna be friends, like we haven't been friends for over a year. now.
Yeah. But you got to know that about me. I'm gonna start conversations with people I can't even follow myself.
I know that's terrible.
I mean, we were there, talking to those Mormons for about 30, 40 minutes now?
Dude. I don't even think people know about the Mormon story.
No, we hinted at it a little
We
bit.
hinted at it, so
Yeah.
I guess it's time.
Yeah. I mean, it's a quick
guess
story. It's a
time.
quick story.
No, it's not. It really ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, we
kinda
don't.
is.
I mean, we could drag it out.
We could, but we probably don't need
But
to.
let's start with the Mormons that came to my place first. Ooh, a bunch of baddies, dude.
Oh,
There were some babes, man. One of them had some, like, fuck me eyes. Ooh, I was like, yeah, I know all about Mormon. What a great guy.
right. What's up?
Oh.
What's up?
Sponsor us.
Sponsor. If you can it for
Manscaped.
Lord have mercy, we really do need a
man.
sponsor.
Dude, we got to.
We spent all of our equipment money on this. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you all for sticking around. We appreciate y'all, really do. Keep listening, and
Yeah, we're having a blast doing this.
we're
Yeah,
having
just.
a blast doing this, and hopefully this gets better.
Yeah.
As
Sorry,
we
I don't know
go.
how to talk to people. I'm a little awkward.
Suggestions.
But, yeah.
Give us suggestions on what we should
Yeah.
and should
If
not be
there's,
doing.
going forward, if nobody wants to say anything yet, we're still building up our fan base.
Yeah, it's
But-
gonna take a while.
We want to stay a little relevant. We just want to, we don't really
we
quite
want to be
know.
entertaining.
Yeah. That's it. Just something you listen to.
Yeah,
We just want to be
roughly
easy to
about it.
listen to. You know, how there's some podcasts where you just kind of got to think when you listen to them a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to think. I just want you to have a good time.
I mean,
Sit
we
in
don't
the
really
car.
think. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't think at all.
Yeah, barely.
We don't think at all.
It's a struggle.
Yeah, it really is. But by the way, back to your scheduled program.
Click. Okay, so anyway, this Mormon bitch. I mean, she was wine. Yeah, I know a Mormon. I know him firsthand. You kidding me?
Yeah.
See, I sat there for like 20 minutes talking to them, and I'm just like, this is incredible. Yeah, I could feel the light, or like talking. They're like, we would love for you to come by. I'm like, I bet you want to come in real quick, they were so
weird.
pretty. They were so pretty, dude.
Yeah,
But after a while, I was just like, I know. And I kind of like brushed it off. I was like, well, look, I know where I stand with it. I'm like, I know my brother's finding himself a little bit more. I'm like, I can give this book to him. They're like, well, can we get your number? I'm like, yeah, sure. They, hit me up a couple times, before I was just like, look, I don't have the time. I'm like, I'd love to give you the book back at some point when I do have time. I'm like, but realistically, I'm like, I just don't have the time for this right now. I did. I just don't. It's Mormons, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Being open-minded here.
Yes. Yeah.
well,
None of them are listening to us.
That is true. Let's start with the.
Watch our fan base be heavily Mormon.
Oh, dude. And there's nothing
Never,
against
dude.
Mormons.
Never,
we
dude.
gotta say that. There's nothing against Mormons.
They seem very cultish, though. But they're always happy. They're always happy, though.
They are always happy.
They are always happy.
They are
yeah.
Your socks can't be too short. That's weird.
Yeah, their dress code. They always
The dress code.
I
I think the dress code is what gets me the most.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
yeah.
just like, why?
Yeah.
What does it matter what I wear? I guess you want to don't dress slutty. Just don't dress slutty.
Well, and you don't
That's
even
a
call
moral code.
Yeah, and you don't even call them Mormons anymore either. They're called the Latter Day Saints, the Church of the Latter-day Saints.
That's
That's
true.
what they're called now.
That is true.
Because they had to deviate away from the Mormon because they got such a bad rap. I mean, you remember that South Park episode? What a great episode.
Oh my god,
dude.
Oh my god,
Dude,
you don't even
man.
know. But
that's our goal, guys, to be on a South Park episode.
Dude,
just a couple
imagine.
fucking idiots. They really give it to us hard. Like,
Yeah.
man, if
That
they
would
did
be
it, man,
what's
I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, all right, let's wrap this up. I'm
Yeah.
done.
That's-
I think I'm done. I'm pretty embarrassed. Look how they made us look.
Clout.
Ow! My neck.
Either way, let's get to the story.
Yeah, let's get to your
All right,
Mormons.
This is like the second time we hung
third time,
out.
about the third time.
The
yeah.
third time we hung out, and like when we say hang out, we don't mean work. We mean like actually like
hanging out.
hanging out. And we went to this restaurant that was we went to this restaurant that was at whatchamacallit. It was on top of a hotel, like an expensive hotel that
Oh yeah,
I
I forgot about that place.
yeah, a lot of places. It's called the Whiskey Thief.
Yeah,
But a lot of people who go into like Riverbend, if you know where that's at, it's a concert at Chattanooga that happens every year. I don't know if they keep doing it. I think they cancel. I'm not sure. But that's where all the like the musicians stay. All that. It's a nice bar. But we went there. We talked, got ourselves a drink, did all that. We was buzzed.
Yeah, we were
I ain't
buzzing
gonna
pretty
lie,
hard.
we
man.
was buzzed,
I think
and
I definitely had like two double Jack and Cokes and a couple
Yeah.
beers. I think we had a shot. Definitely had a shot of Jameson.
Yeah,
I was
you
buzzing pretty hard.
Yeah, you was buzzing.
And
but,
I think we were smoking too. So.
Well, no, you brought a pin,
Oh, and I was toking on that pen for sure.
and you was toking on that pin, but we both started toking on the pin on the way to the bridge.
yeah, that's
Like
right.
going across the bridge,
Yeah,
because
that's
I was
right,
like,
yeah.
I was at that point, I was like, man, let me show
Let
you
me
my
get that, let me get
favorite
that.
Japanese restaurant. You know, I was like, let me show you my favorite. You know,
Well,
let's
that's when we were gonna try that.
yeah. And we walked over there because we was like sort of hungry, and then like just smoking, I'm just buzzing out, you know, having a good time, you know, doing what any friends do when they're like that. And as we're walking in front of the restaurant, I show them it, and I show them the menu and all that different stuff. And I think we was about to go in, but we got stopped by these two guys.
How rude.
I know, like in the middle of us.
Mind your fucking business.
But this is okay. This is gonna expose Miguel on how much.
Oops.
on how much he talks. So we sit there, and they're sitting there talking about us, all right, or talking to us about Mormonism. I mean, I honestly thought they was like Christians at first.
Oh, really?
Because my mind didn't think about it. Like
Yeah.
he was talking about Jesus Christ, and I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, you know, I rock with that dude. You know, I rock with that dude. He rocks with me. We buddies, man. And then they was like America, and they was talking about who is it? John Smith?
John Smith, something
Is that
like
his
that.
name?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was something like that, and he was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, and you got to think, we was stoned, and we was. But
Yeah, I was buzzing pretty hard.
We was both like,
yeah, we were.
we
yeah.
didn't understand
We were
what
both
they
a
were
little
saying.
crossed for sure.
Yeah, and these people just kept talking. I mean, just
I was at that perfect. I was like feeling real good. That's my sweet spot. Where I
and
was.
these people just talking. And let me tell you what this dude Miguel does. All right, so the guy gives me the book of Mormon. He says, "Here, man, just keep it, just." Look over it, see what you think. I was like, all right, whatever. That's what's up. Open-mindedness,
Yeah, I think I tuned in around that time.
And then you just started talking
Yeah.
about how Mormons, and he was sitting there always looking at me. He was like, you should really look into it, man. Like this is.
I felt like I was one of them.
Yeah, he was like, you should really look into it, man. I mean, there's just so much, different things. It's just such an interesting thing, and to look at and to think, and I mean, this is like.
I think I was
how
talking
he said-
about the
and he
perspective
just
from the
kept-
American people.
Just kept talking,
and they
about
were
it.
like into it. They were like, "So you know a lot about this? Do you go to
yeah.
a church?" And I'm like, "No, actually." I'm like, "I actually have a book of my own.
Yeah,
I
and he
had
was
some
like,
Mormons
"I don't
come to
have
my heart.
time."
Like I had a heart. Yeah, exactly. I explained to
Yeah.
them the whole situation.
He was like,
yeah.
and then I was sitting there, and while he was explaining this to me, trying to tell me about the Mormons, I was just looking at pictures in the book. I was fascinated by this one picture. It was a guy. He was finding the.
You were on that page for a while.
Yeah, dude. I was just sitting there looking at it. I mean, I was fascinated by it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah,
And
you were pretty gone.
I
for a
was
while there.
gone. Like I did not, and like the dude just kept talking to me, and I was just being nice. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll definitely look into it." And I think at some point I was like, I just don't believe like that. Like I believe Jesus, but like I feel like whenever he died on the cross, he went to heaven. He didn't go to America.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's when they were like defending themselves. They were like, "Well, that's what this is about. That's what this is about." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what this is about."
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. And that's I don't.
And they were like, "It's just celebrating a man who found more scripture here in America and blah 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 blah." They were going on in a whole tangent.
And it was just like he sailed from Spain, didn't they say? He was
on a pilgrimage or something.
Yeah, but he went all the way. I don't know when he left Europe and went to America, and he started preaching the gospels there.
Maybe
they found like the gold in like
the gold he found gold plates because I didn't think he came from anywhere. I thought he was born here. His family came from like,
no. They said that Jesus died on the cross. Are you talking about John Smith?
John Smith. I thought
John Smith. Well, I'm talking about Jesus.
Did they say he came here? What the fuck?
Yes.
No.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Did they say that? Because that sounds familiar. Why would they say that?
They said that he came from Israel or Spain. Like he was on a boat and then after he died on the cross.
Oh, they were saying like how after he died from the cross and he like
got on a boat and he came
back
to America.
And then he started going around the world or something.
No, he just came to America.
Oh, okay.
He went straight to America, but they found these gold plates in like 16.
Yeah, like John Smith, they found the gold plates in like I thought it was like 18 something.
It might be like 1862 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
18
but
something.
It was just,
and he was reading the plates in the hat, and all I can think about is South Park. Every time I talk about
that's it. But like
that's where most of my
they had a whole conversation to us about it, and Miguel was just defending them.
Oh,
and I felt like I was at a 3v1, but it wasn't even that. It was like I was like, oh yeah, definitely. I was like, yeah, and like I'm open minded for the most part, but in like what was going through my head at that time was like, first off, why did they find him so late? Second of all, why did Jesus die, go up to heaven, come down to heaven, get on a boat, go to America?
I think you're misunderstanding something. Is that really what they said?
I'm pretty sure that's what they said, man. I'm not.
Oh, that's probably...
okay, listen. If I'm wrong, I'm like, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's what they said. And these guys seem like that they know their stuff.
We even prayed with them too. They're like, "Can we pray with you guys real quick?"
We did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. One of them. Did. And then like it was weird because people were walking past us like crazy, and they were just like looking at us. And he was like, "Can we pray with you guys real quick?" And I'm like, fuck, we're like stoned and drunk right now. We are the wrong people to be talking to at the moment.
And I didn't realize that. We did. We did.
Yeah, we did.
And this sounds like we're blaspheming. And we're really not trying to be. No, I'm not.
Muslims.
Look,
I mean, no. I meant Mormons. I meant. We're canceled. We're canceled. We just started and we're canceled. All I said was Muslim.
We just started and we're canceled.
Crap. We're talking about Mormons. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Mormons.
Oh my god.
Mormons.
Oh my god.
Mormons. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. My eyes. I'm dying.
I know. It's bad. Oh, my cheeks hurt. Oh
my god. I'm so sorry.
Oh my lord.
Woo. Okay, so Mormons.
Why is this color?
Oh, what color is that? Oh, that's almost like an orange color.
It's pineapple.
But pineapple's something else. Pineapple cherry.
Yeah,
the cherry.
Oh, that's hilarious. No,
that was pretty funny.
Okay, so they prayed with us. They prayed with us and all these different things. Okay, and then we finally get out of the conversation. I don't know. We gave them our numbers, which
they asked for our numbers.
Stupid. We shouldn't have gave them our numbers.
What are they gonna do with a number?
They called and text.
Oh, you
constantly.
They text me, and I told them the first time they text me, I'm like, I'm hungover. Who is this? Never got anything else from that number.
Oh my god.
Never got anything else from that number.
They called me, texted me, and I'm too nice of a person. Like I really didn't remember the whole conversation.
Yeah.
But as we're walking back to we didn't go to the car. because we didn't even end up going to anything to eat. Like,
we
wanted
did
to
we
eat
go?
at that
I think
place.
we were just trying to sober up. No, we went to that taco place.
We went to that
dude.
taco place. Yeah. Well, we went to Mellow Mushroom first. I convinced him we went to Mellow Mushroom and we got drinks, and then we went to the taco place.
Yeah, and we got more drinks.
Yeah, we got a pitcher of margarita for like, how much was it? $15. Regardless. So we walk out from the conversation with the Mormons, and we really haven't said a word. We
were walking in silence for like what, like a minute or two?
We was, and then as soon as we got on the bridge heading back, Miguel just sit there and was like, you didn't believe anything I said, did you? And I was like, I didn't hear what you said, dude. And we just start busting out laughing.
I'm like, you didn't believe any of that shit I just said, did you?
No. And then I talked to him and I said, listen, Miguel, you can't be doing this.
I'm like, dude, I could not help it.
No,
I couldn't help it.
It's because we was high in public.
And it's just people want to talk to me, and I'll sit there and
I'll just talk.
I will indulge, dude.
And I couldn't get out of the conversation because I felt so bad.
Yeah.
But now we can get our conversations.
You just gotta curve me, man.
I'll curve you a lot more. But like
more often than not, because the entire time too, I'm like, I need to shut the fuck up so we can go do what we were gonna do. I can't keep up with this conversation right now. The whole time I'm thinking this,
but it just doesn't process.
And at a certain point, like, because I know you were a little messed up and I just wanted to walk away because I've done that. If I don't know how to get out of a conversation, I will just walk away.
No, but we did.
Like,
we have something to do.
Away.
I think that's what we said. We was like, we got something to do. We got to leave.
Yeah.
And then,
but I think it was you that said that though.
Yeah. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Regardless, it was, oh my God, it was such a funny story.
It was real fucking awkward,
because
dude.
This was like the second time I think we hung out.
I think it was because the other time, this random dude, we were just standing by the car.
Oh my God, the first
you
time.
had this whole cowboy thing on. I had like all black on, and with my tattoos, I just looked, like emo-ish. And the guy just passed, and we were like both smoking. He's like, "Man, you guys look cool." Yeah, we were like, okay.
And like we went to a place called Pickle Barrel, which has like been around forever.
Yeah, solid
and, like,
chicken tenders.
Yeah, I'm about to say we
Solid
love that
chicken
place.
tenders.
We go there a lot. But like we went there, and then afterwards we just kind of walked out to the car, and we were just.
Which this fucker, let me put Lane on blast real quick.
I did you.
He had these CBD cigarettes. They looked just like a cigarette. And they were good. Smoked well, everything like that. They were CBD. We're at this bar. We're at the top. We're smoking them. He leaves, and this dude, he's like, "Man, it smells like weed up here. Can't be that guy. He's got a cigarette." And I'm the only person at this fucking table surrounded by people. And I'm like, I'm gonna get kicked the fuck out. I'm like, this fucking asshole. And I'm like, putting it out, and he's like, "Can't be this guy. He's just got a cigarette." I'm like, fuck.
And it was so funny because I walked from the bathroom
because I kept saying, "I'm like, we're not gonna get in trouble, are we? This is Tennessee. I thought we were still in Georgia for some reason. I'm like, but we're in the South. I'm like, we're not gonna get in trouble, are we?" He's like, no.
I didn't think so.
Apparently,
because that was the point of having those cigarettes, is so it looks
smells like weed. I told you, they still smell like weed.
Well, regardless, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
regardless. It was fine. But like we have something every single time we hang out, there's something that happens, and it just.
Well, the last time we went there, we saw that homeless woman harassing everybody.
They harassed me,
and then they came back. She came back to us like 3 times.
And what was funny is that was the first time we shot a podcast episode.
That's when we were talking about the podcast, and we were talking about staying away from the homeless epidemic.
Yes.
Let me tell you guys about these homeless people. No.
Dude, we had to scrap that episode. That's how bad it was. That was the first one we ever did. Because we was talking about the podcast.
You didn't delete that, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I'm never deleting that. Patreon, baby.
Yeah, patronage.
Our first podcast episode.
Yeah.
Raw and unfiltered.
Raw and unfiltered. We're talking shit about homeless people.
You was.
I was. Well, I was also talking about the homeless people I liked.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true. You had some pretty good stories, though.
Yeah. Like that homeless person.
Yeah, we'll release it, like, not on YouTube. It'll never be on YouTube.
I'll just talk about the homeless person that back in Chicago, he was always hanging out at the Walgreens, and man, I'm telling you, I gave this guy so much money. He was such a nice, happy guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my thought is like, man, he's just enjoying his life, even though he's at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's probably not the bottom in his perspective, but he would just always like every time he's like, hey, oh, 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 have a good day. You know, like singing and jostling around. And like before I left, I was like, man, I'm like, I don't know where he is. I'm like, I don't see him anymore. I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to miss him. You know,
and this is right before you came.
This was like right before I came. Moved to Wisconsin.
Okay.
And it was the last day I was there. I'm like, I wanted to go get something, and he was there. And like, I ran and I gave him a bunch of money. I'm like, hey man, here you go. I'm never gonna be back. I'm leaving the city. He's like, well, you have a good trip. And God loves you. It's like, I'm like, if I had more money, I'd give you more money, dude.
God bless.
Yeah, dude, he was awesome, man. I love the guy. Like, I'm sure he's like. He was really old then, so I'm sure, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but still, like, I hoped I helped him as much as I could, but his attitude, he was just nice. He was very courteous.
Yeah.
I'm sure he got a decent amount of money, man. He was always there and people loved him.
And
he would be standing there having a conversation with people. Like, I had whole ass conversations with him. Don't remember any of them because I was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But he was just, you know, he acted like a normal person.
Yeah.
You know, not to say that homeless people aren't people.
No.
Stop it. I know. But no, it's just like, you know, a lot of them have mental issues. A lot of them are like addicts and stuff like that. But this guy just genuinely just seemed like he probably didn't have a family. Yeah. It's just like he just probably ended up in a bad situation and it just got worse.
Yeah.
You know, and he just probably couldn't pick himself out of it. Mm-hmm. You know, but he was just he just seemed like such a good guy. Yeah, and like I said, he was just talking to people. Like, he was talking to different people at different times. Like, people were just having conversations with him. Like, he was never an issue. He was never a nuisance. He was just always there. Even the workers were nice to him too. You know?
They probably knew him by name.
I think they did. But
yeah, man, I don't have any. We don't have any people like that.
There's really not a lot of homeless people I see out here. Really? I mean, I know there's some, but I don't see a lot of them.
Oh yeah, well. They have places.
Yeah. Oh, I've noticed a lot of tents out here. People live in tents out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing out here.
Technically, that's still homelessness.
That is. That 100% that's still homelessness.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess they're off to the side somewhere living in a tent.
They are.
I just don't see them.
I could show you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some.
But like, back to the everybody.
Mormons?
No.
Oh, we're done with the Mormons. I think that was it.
I think that's pretty much it.
I think that was it. Yeah.
We
were harassed by some Mormons.
That I would consider it. Well, is it harassment?
No, I think
it's because you're the one who made it where they didn't harass it. You was the one. Because
we were there for like 40 minutes, dude.
Oh my God.
We were there for a while.
I bet you it was longer than that.
Like, it was still bright out. By the time we were done, it was dark.
Yeah, it was dark.
Yeah.
And then
we were out there for a while.
We walked across the bridge, and then we went to Mellow Mushroom down there. Mm-hmm. Trying to see our friend. I thought we went
Mellow Mushroom then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We went to Mellow Mushroom. We tried to see our friend. She wasn't there. We had like 2 beers or 1 beer,
left.
And then we went to this
Japanese place.
No, street tacos guy.
Did we hit up Mellow Mushroom and then it was the Mormons, Mellow Mushroom,
and then the tacos and then the margaritas? Remember?
Right.
Yeah. So we went and got some street tacos, which I don't even know the place of it, but it was.
I think it's called Anchos.
No, it's like agave rye.
Something like that. It was really good though.
It was really
expensive, but I mean, honestly, to me, I thought it was worth it.
It was expensive for because a single taco.
It was like $8 for a single taco, but when I saw the taco, I was like, I'd pay $8 for this at least once.
But like,
it did hit the spot. I was like, that's an $8 fucking taco.
Yeah, but I had like 3 tacos for like $16.
Yeah, but they also weren't. Yeah, they weren't that low. Like,
and I got a side. Yours didn't get a side.
Yeah, no, because I got 2 different types of tacos. I got one that came with 2, and then I got one that was by itself. But that one was like, it was a small tortilla shell, then a big one, and it had something else. And it was like decked out. That was like, out of all the tacos I had, that one was phenomenal. Like, I was happy paying. I was okay. Yeah. Not happy paying $8, but I said, I'm okay that I paid $8 for that because that's solid.
It's not going to be an
exactly.
Every time we hang out thing.
I'm glad I can say I ate this taco. Do I feel like it's worth $8? Yes, I do feel like it's worth $8. Do I want to spend $8? No, but I do think it's worth $8. It was that good. Yeah. It was very fucking good, dude. The other ones, I was like, I'm a little upset that I paid $10 for 2 fucking tacos.
But
They were still good.
It depends.
Yeah, they were still good, but better than most tacos I've had.
Yeah. I mean,
But even a bad taco.
and like
a good
every
taco.
single time that we actually like hang out, we're in the mood for something different.
I always want to eat something different. Lately, dude, I have been. I mean, we just had what Korean food today.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
Korean, but we had like
Korean fried chicken.
And oh my god, it's so good.
So
and I
good.
have some in the fridge, and I'm gonna tear that shit up.
Yeah,
right
and
afterwards.
I just had a pork cutlet with egg and rice. They had like this sauce. I think it was like some kind of gochujang sauce or something.
Yeah,
for
it was good though.
for the pork cutlet, and then they had this like aioli that was for the eggs. I can do without the aioli.
Yeah,
But otherwise, it was pretty awesome.
but it's a good time. It's always a good time when we hang
The
out.
dumplings were insane.
Yeah, they was
so good,
great.
dude. So
That's
good.
why I wanted to go for the
Yeah.
dumplings.
Dude,
Yeah, but we
Just give me
always
some dumplings.
we
bro.
always have a good time hanging out.
yeah. We
always have a
well,
good
that's
time.
we've talked about like quality over quantity
Because like
you know?
again, like I said, we haven't hung out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I
And-
mean, we see each other at work and we fuck around at work a little
Yeah,
bit.
but it's different.
Yeah, but
It's
being able to
different.
get away and not having to have the pressure or the just that. Okay, I gotta be busy. Okay, I got
Yep.
shit to do. You know, having a run
Yeah.
off mid conversation.
And you got to understand that I mean, for the most part, I mean, like we hang out at work, whatever, and we don't hang out much outside of work. But I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. I swear to everything. That shit just blanked. I swear to everything. Like I don't even know what I'm about to say.
Don't you hate that?
Dude,
Oh,
that's
man.
embarrassing.
Oh, dude.
I don't even know I don't even know what
you.
I don't even know what you said. I think I've zoned out.
I do that while I'm talking. Dude, I will do that as I'm talking. I'll start
It's
thinking about something
ridiculous.
else, and then I'll freak out. Not freak out, but like in my mind, I'm like, "What the
I
hell
think
are we talking
I
about?"
think it's tiredness.
Yeah.
But it's all right. I think that's a good place to
Good stopping
call
point.
it. Yeah,
All
call
right,
it in.
all right.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like you could like hear us winding down a little bit towards this
Yeah,
episode.
it does,
I think
but
we're
that
tired.
was-
We're getting pretty beaten down.
I just completely blanked out. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoy the weekly episodes. I really
Yeah,
do. And
yeah,
I'm hoping this
we're-
video comes out. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But
Yeah,
if it
we're-
does, it's on YouTube and it's under The Part Timers.
Okay.
So that's something that you can check out if you're interested.
Yeah, we'll eventually get it up and going.
yeah.
And I know we do have plans on doing like a little,
YouTube channel.
another YouTube channel.
We're doing
and-
more React
yeah.
type content.
Little short videos, just
Yeah.
to kind of get us out there a little bit more.
Yeah,
just
just
to
something to something that we can sit down and do that we can produce more often than
yeah.
podcast episodes. Because podcast episodes, it does take time and it does take actually needing wanting to communicate with each
Yeah,
other because
yeah.
our social battery is.
Yeah.
It's normal. I mean, that's why I say quality over quantity. We don't spend a whole lot of time with each other. So
Right.
our
So
social-
exactly. So
Yeah.
when we hang out, it's usually like I don't know about you, but like my social battery can be like half full, and then it's like we're talking and chilling. It's like it goes up a little bit,
Yeah,
or it just
but-
kind of goes away in general.
and then at some point it just
Yeah, but sometimes it's just like I've told you before, like man, I am trying not to acknowledge people right now.
for the most part. But
Yeah.
anyways, thank you all for listening. I really do appreciate it. Check
Yeah,
us out on
yeah,
our
yeah,
socials and
Sorry about the
share.
Muslim thing.
Dude, you got to. We're gonna get canceled for that shit, dude.
All I said was the word.
I know, but we're gonna get canceled anyway.
Bye.
We just started.